Hi, Limit Break Overdrive with my first Let's Play video. And this is gonna be probably a longer video, so buckle up, because it's gonna take a while. What I will do is I'm gonna play through the campaign, probably not all the campaign, because I don't feel it's necessary. But, I mean, I'm gonna follow the guide I just published for the Boneshatter Jugg, and I'm gonna walk you through how I level the early campaign, how I get the skill gems and what skill gems I get and when and whatnot. And I'm gonna follow the exact same skill tree just so you see how things goes. So yeah, I don't give a shit about that. So the first thing I like doing is I put default attack on the right button and move there, but it doesn't really matter. So you just kill the corpse. And the reason I do that is because I can run with T and equip. Not that I'm a speedrunner, and by the way, disclaimer, if you're looking for speedrunning or racing tips, I'm really not the kind of guy you want to ask advice for. You're better off following what Tai Killer, I'm Exile, or Ben suggest, because they're the goats. So, alright. So I always go on my skill here and click and tick the box that says always attack without moving. I do that for practically every single skills. I don't know why it's not on by default. I'm gonna drag him here because there was an enemy, and I know Ziz says to run around in circle, and it's probably better, but that's how I do it. It works as well. It's not as safe, but it's good enough. It's just good old Hillock, and you got flash charges. Might as well use them. And he's not getting stunned. You could do that too. And I pick up everything. And we're in town. Alright. Here you can just go and walk right to mudflats. But what I like doing, since I'm going to be using two-handed weapons, is looking at the vendor first. I pick up Ground Slam. This is going to be my skill. You can type NN and look for boots, because boots with movement speeds are called runner boots or something similar. They have runner in the name. Here you can either buy a stone axe or a maul, or not, because there's a high chance you drop one in the mudflats. I basically look at the links. This one is a 3 link, so I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna take that off. I'm gonna put Ground Slam here, along with Rootless. And I'm gonna vendor everything. This one is rare. I'm not gonna ID it. Just gonna vendor it. Because early on you need Transmute to craft resistances. Now I'm gonna do this, but you don't need to. My tabs are already set up. You put the first skill point. This is losing a little bit of time. Like I said, if you really want to race, you just go through and don't care about buying a weapon. Don't forget, always attack without moving, and then I go. What I do here is I open up the overlay map, and I usually don't kill anything in this zone. I just walk around. Basically, you need to follow the water. Now you need to get away from it, because there's a cliff. So you run around. And your goal is going to be to come back here at some point. To hug the water and get the waypoint. It's way easier to do this on a second char, because you get usually like 7 league steps or movement speed boots. Quicksilver, not yet, but soonish, and Gold Rim, so you take less damage, so you can just run without dying. But see, I'm basically coming back. And this is one of the few zones where I kind of know tricks for layout. Again, I'm not a racer, but I'm gonna share what I know. Let me know down in the comments if you know some things that I don't. So now the waypoint is here. I will do mud flats first. It's a higher level zone than Tidal Coast, but I like doing it this way. And now I kill a lot because I'm melee. I don't want to get stun locked, so the more damage I can do, the better. See? Stun lock. Now, one thing I like doing is moving this flask to 3. Don't put it in your inventory and don't move it from here because you're going to lose your charges, but if you do this, you keep the charges. Neat little trick. Probably, I'm pretty sure everyone knows it. So I got stun locked, I got chilled. These are dangerous, and I'm getting fucking messages on my phone again. Like always. Now they're dead, they give me a lot of experience. I take this. This is a link with wrong colors, but I'll take it for now. More armor, more life. Just group them. Again, I could be finding a weapon. If you find a rustic sash, you always pick it up. Oh wow, this guy is right here, so now this is what I call danger, so I'm gonna run away. Because this guy is no joke and you normally don't want to kill him. That was really unlucky. Yeah, I'm fucked. I'm gonna have to kill it, which... Don't kill him if you can avoid it. Because he's strong. Unless I don't. Okay, the other one is here. I need to kill some of them, though. Yeah, this is fucked. And you don't get a movement skill. For a while as a marauder, that's the worst. Okay, I might die here. What the fuck? But yeah, I'm gonna take it slowly. More slower than I usually do. Okay, I leveled up, that's lucky. See, now I'm glad that I bought a weapon in town. This guy's a jerk, you don't want to kill him. Alright, I'm gonna pick up the chrome and I can fuck off, but first I'm gonna pick up the ring. Now, this is mud flats. So the exit is, well, I just found it. Alright. That was fucked. Because that guy is not usually, you don't usually encounter him right at the start. But now what I do is before going back to town, I go there and do Tidal Coast to get my Quicksilver Flask, like pretty much everyone does. And this is what you should do. Again, I'm taking it slow. Not too slow, but I'm taking it slow because I want to explain. Now, there is a trick, I think, for whether the entrance to the zone is facing there or there to know where Hail Rig is gonna be. I have no fucking clue if it's still a thing or where to go, so I'm just gonna pick a side. Doesn't matter. Now, I don't know why, but sometimes you don't target the enemies as melee, you know. Okay, nice. And I found Hail Rig. First try. I'm gonna clear some of the ads. Now you do a little dance, because he knows where you're gonna head. So he's gonna cast the spell not on you, but where you will be. Freeze! Grab this. On League Start, you do not do this. You take the TP. But I don't care, it's not League Start. Now, Decoy Totem. Protector. I'm gonna take Protector. Steel Skin, why not? Now I'm selling this, this, and this because I don't use them. It's giving me transmute shards.
Farewell.
You can equip this again if you want to. You don't have to. You can do this. For boots, I never get boots, like ever. Now you speak to Nessa. Take the Quicksilver Flask, and I'm gonna take Chance to Bleed. Can't use it yet, but that doesn't matter. And now you basically go back to Flooded, not Flooded Depths, but Submerged Visage. I have scrolls, which means it's gonna allow me to save some time. So you just walk, be careful because there's a lot of chilling enemies. And again, no movement skill. Dismiss this. Yeah, okay. I hate that you get this on screen. Again, I didn't find a weapon this time, so buying one was a good call, but sometimes you just find one like right away. But I feel it's worth it, because you don't lose that much time. I'm just gonna run past these. And this is something I tend to forget, is that I have a Quicksilver. I can use it. This is not that way. I'm probably heading towards the bridge. Okay, a blue pack. Let's kill it.
To kill is to live.
Run. Level 5 is not bad. Okay, this is a lucky drop. I'm gonna try to take it. Kill these jerks. And again, this is slow. You're not gonna raise as a Marauder. Okay, now this is what I wanted to find first. I usually like to go to the ledge before doing Submerged. So I'm gonna drop a TP. Again, like pretty much anyone does. Everybody knows this. Just in case, I'm gonna mention it. And I would like a weapon, because I don't have damage and I'm dead. I was lucky. That's why I usually play with the overlay in these zones. Like zones that are not mazes, but have a lot of dead end. That's what I usually do. And no weapon drop. No, okay, another transmute. So resist wise, it's not gonna be a bad run. So, ledge is pretty straightforward. And once I get to the waypoint, I'm gonna go back there and do the quest, get a skill point, and then I will go back to town. Alright. You could technically use one of the transmute that I dropped again, okay. Oh, this you pick up. You always pick up the rustic sashes when you level up as melee. Because there's a recipe to craft weapon. Now I could technically try to get one, so now I have a stone axe. I'm gonna pick it up and we're gonna do the recipe. It's not a good idea to do the recipe that early, I feel. Just to show you guys what you can do while leveling. And if it was a rare rustic sash, it would be the best case scenario, but I just have transmutes, so it's gonna be a magic one. We're at the waypoint. We've killed plenty of enemies, so let's go back to town. Take the TP. Now, submerge is either here or here. So let's see. Chilled. Okay, it's right there. Now let's do the quests. I have Ancestral Protector that I could use, actually. That would be helpful to remember what skills you get, but that's League Start for me. I go from either not playing the game or playing the game with a fully fledged build to getting nothing. So I tend to forget some of the skills I have, so now they're hasted. Pick up the scroll. And yeah, definitely we're lacking a weapon. You know what? Okay, this is giving me damage, so I don't know. We don't have flat damage, so we'll wait. Next base we get, we're gonna craft it. Because I've got a few good drops, currency drops, but no weapon. And the boss we're gonna fight has ads, so should be good with flasks. Yeah, and he's chilling, I believe. Yeah, he's even freezing. So we got nothing, I guess. I'm gonna take a TP back to town, get the skill point. Alright, and we don't get a movement skill yet. We need to kill Brutus, I think, on a Marauder.
I've traveled inland.
So this I will ID. Get some fist damage. I might ID this one. Alright. So I lose Ancestral Protector if I do this. And anyway, I can't equip it, so I'm gonna wait. You have weapons. I need a whetstone. Oh, I don't have a whetstone for the recipe. Never mind. No recipe for us. We're gonna have to wait. And now, you can take the life nodes, but I usually want to go and get some damage first. By the way, this won't be here. It's gonna be like here. So it's gonna be one more skill point early on to get some damage. Once the next patch is up. And now this is the way. There we go. So no weapons, which is a shame. If we could get a chopper, a big axe, that'd be nice, or just a whetstone, actually. And again, I told you it's really slow. It's slower than I would normally do, slightly, but it's slow. No movement skill and melee. Tai would probably be already nat 2. Like 20 minutes, yeah, it would definitely be. But I'm not Tai. Alright. Extra lightning and exposure. I like to kill the blue packs. 3 links. which is great in our case. I'm gonna kill them just to show you. I would normally run. You don't care when there's only one enemy left. But we have chance to bleed, so we're gonna do this. And this is good because we can swap weapons without caring about our links. And early on, chance to bleed is actually pretty good because they're gonna run after you when they bleed, so it's quite handy. You're gonna replace it with Maim though. Corroded Blade is a two-handed weapon, but we need an axe or a mace, so we're not gonna pick it up. Alright, the climb now. And by the way, if I'm going too slow or too fast, you can skip forward or pause the video once you reach where I am and whatnot. But I don't think I'm going to be too fast, so... If I can, I'm going to add timestamps for like Act 1, Act 2. That could be a good idea. And on a league start, I would take it. Usually this is probably one of the most useless waypoint. But since you don't want to... If you die or whatnot, because you don't have gear, you can come back more quickly. I'm not gonna go out of my way, but since it was there, why not pick it up? Because you're never coming back here, so it doesn't matter. Unless there's a challenge for like killing bosses during the acts, and one of them is in this zone. Like this guy. Normally you just don't care about him, you don't kill him. You can kill slightly, just so you can get a flask charge and run, because the big goat is going to be scary. And now we're getting to the prison. So there is a lab trial you need to do.
A slave is not a man. A slave is not even worthy of death.
And yeah, damage feels a little bit low because we got no weapon drop and we don't get damage on the tree early. So next league, this will not be the cluster. You're gonna have to go here first because they moved it and they moved this one as well. Yes, I want to apply. Again, Crucible, not gonna have it, but even if we would, I wouldn't do it because it's not worth. It's too dangerous early on. So this is the trial, which is great. This one, I just don't give a shit. I run. If I had Leap Slam, it would be better, but now I just, again, don't give a fuck. I'm gonna hide here because I had time, but... Got flasks. Okay. I have time to get there. Nope, I don't. What is with this enemy? So you pick this up. You don't have to kill the rare, but I think I will. This is ridiculously fast. I hate him. We got 3 alter. What? A stack of 3 that early on? Okay. There goes my V-Star RNG. Now, we will probably run out of flask charges against Brutus. Because we got a mana flask, so mana will be good. But light flask we will probably run out. Because we have shitty flasks, but that's just RNG. I'm not gonna go and buy flasks. Worst case scenario, I'm gonna drop a TP and not click on the well, because we don't have that in this game, right? Because it adds so much. It does add though. It adds tedium. So I went completely the wrong way, so I'm just gonna go back. See, it's not there, it's nowhere, so let's go and pay another visit to Chatters. Hey man, have fun with my totem. Again, I'm gonna kill the rare. It's Fizz resist, but he's bleeding, as you can see. So it does help. Chrome recipe. We need chromes. So I'll just vendor that. Okay, upper prison. Now I'm gonna start getting damage, which is not gonna be a luxury. But it can be done, you see, like Barebone Axe I purchased at level 2. Nothing. It can be done. It's just slow. You know, we're not racing. I like to mention that multiple times because I don't want people to think that like I'm speedrunning or anything. No, far from it. Usually when people reach maps, I'm in like what, Act 5? So last league I got to maps in like slightly under 8 hours. Okay, so now I'm gonna kill these jerks, these dicks. This is a dangerous one. I probably shouldn't have because it's haste aura and chill effect. But essences are really good league start. Even it's worth the time and getting frozen. Let it go. Need to pick that up. And now we can throw that on a piece of gear, on a chest or whatnot. And I will go out of my way and do this just for the XP. Because if I could get one more level before Brutus, it would be great, but it probably won't happen. Too far away, because I would get the notable. Another Rome. And we found, oh, another blue pack? Maybe I will? Overwhelmed Fizz reduction. Joke's on you, I don't have any Fizz reduction. Yet. See, now I'm close. So I think I will. Oh, no, I won't. Because we're not gonna get that on league start. Because they moved the cluster. But now I probably will run out of flasks.
Your brawn is about to meet its match, Brute. Give the warden my...
So I didn't see any life flask, which is bonkers. But now, once he's dead, I believe we get Leap Slam. That's gonna be a huge help. Pretty massive help. By the way, this video will probably be recorded in a few sessions because I don't have a lot of time to play games, like in longer sessions. But I'm not gonna do anything off recording.
I will show you what true horror is.
And now with chance to bleed, he likes running after us. That's again, that's big. Move out of the way. Come, that's what she said. you stop? I'm not coming. You're not sexy enough. I got hit, but I don't know why. I thought I moved out of the way, but that's fine.
Let me embrace you. Let me embrace you.
You want to embrace me? Okay, I'm gonna have enough flasks, which is surprising. No,
Is the plaything of the ancestors.
I don't need that shit. Pick the rustic sash up. And then we move on. We're gonna go and vendor all that trash. Again, you could go to the character selection screen, but I wouldn't do it on League Start. I will do it, because I'm gonna League Start late this league. Because responsibility, family stuff and whatnot. So we got our first big notable. And we do get Leap Slam. So we got 2 chromes and 1 transmute. At this point, I would start identifying shit. Because now we're gonna start needing alterations. Like this new good weapon.
Stay sharp.
Again, don't need to do this. People usually keep stuff in their inventory. Okay, I want Leech Slam. I usually do put Leech Slam here. Again, attack without moving. We got a chance orb. Okay. And now this is giving us Cold Res. So next armor we find, we're gonna use the essence on it. And I believe in Prisoner's Gate there is a way to know which way to go. I'm not sure if this is hit. Like it's, I think, like it's on the side of the rocks. I'm not sure. Let's just not die first and. Totem is great. Keeps just hammering at them. I would think it's on the other way, just looking at it, but... See, same thing. Hasted and chill, I'm just... You could do it, but... I'm just not gonna. See, this clip, I think is... the visual cue, and now we can... just leap slam our way out. Now he's bleeding, you just walk. Oh, finally, we got a life blast. Got an augment. Can't use it. Sad. Okay, this is for a chrome, but it's taking too much space in the inventory, so I'm not gonna pick it up. Now is this that way? Let's try. Okay, there's a blue pack. So I'm gonna kill the blue mobs, but not the boss. So he's just a pain in the ass. Okay, that's enough. Enough time wasted. Running and dropping a few leap slam or ground slam. when there's a big pack of monsters like this is not a bad idea, even if they're just normal monsters. Because it's good XP. Again, I'm not sure what level we are. We can. Don't need that. So now, don't have flask on my first one. First flask, but it's not POE 2, so monsters do give charges. You know, you don't have to kill only enemies where you would need the flasks to get flasks. I hope they roll back on that choice. Like only magic and rare and bosses give flash charges. It's gonna feel so bad in my opinion, and I think that's what Ziz said when he was, because he played the game. He said he had felt terrible. So now, Fairgrave is usually near the waypoint, not always, but usually. So now you run, or you get chilled and not run. So this is the Alt Flame Cave, which is lucky. It was pretty close. Alright, let's do this quest. It's gonna take me slightly less than an hour for the first act, which is slow. But I don't give a shit. I think it's like 40-ish minutes usually in my case. And I've league started Boneshatter for... It's gonna be the 4th or 5th league? 4th league? Not sure. I'm not sure. Okay, oh! This I will pick up. Because we can get a whetstone, which is massive early on. But watch this, we're only gonna get armor scraps, because that's not what I want. See? That's my luck. At least this is 3 wisdom scrolls. And I struggle with the layout of this area. Don't ask me why. It doesn't help that we keep getting slowed with the like black goo and chilled on top of that. By the way, I would normally take life now. See that fucking black goo? I hate it. I hate it with a passion. Because it's geared towards melee, mostly. Okay, we're level 13 now. And we still don't know where to go. Actually, I'm gonna go this way. You don't need to kill this boss, so I'm just gonna drop the totem. Got in the way for real. I just people leave. And now you don't go and do Fairgraves, you keep doing the zone. Because we have the waypoint, so we still have our starting weapon. We found nothing. It's ludicrous. It's like, why? What is this RNG? Okay, Mervale's Cavern. Now you do Fairgraves. Here. My guess is that he's over there. Yes. And now you can almost go and take a poop break, because he's gonna just tell you all his life. I'm gonna have to ID this. The recipe. Oh, we're starting now. If the circumstances would be different, I wouldn't bore you to death. I mean, that's probably a strat. Bore you to death. That range on this totem is just so bad. Now he's dead. Alright, wood splitter! We got 2 wood splitters. Even if it's a magic one, I'll pick it up.
Much celebrated.
This one has flat fizz. This one has percentage fizz, so this one is better.
I'm not swift enough to use this yet.
We need dexterity. We need dexterity, guys. Just throw that to the ground. Alright. Don't waste a waypoint, a TP scroll on League Start. Waypoint is usually pretty close. Now we're getting our next skill gem. I usually use Sunder level.
So, you managed this.
Give me Sunder. Oh, you're giving me... Guess I'm gonna take that. Earth Shatter, Volcanic Fissure, Sunder. Alright. So now we do this. Always attack without moving. And now we're not swift enough. Usually you go this way, but since I need some dexterity, apparently, and I have 2 points, I'm gonna take these 2 notes first. See, it's just, I know I'm taking them later if I open up POE. See, they're not picked up yet, but later I will, like, because I need dex. Once I get enough dexterity, then I can just spec out of just wait. It doesn't matter, especially early on, because now I get like 215 and I had 84, so it's more than worth. And this one I can just vendor. Now I have dexterity, so that means I could use this, life, fire res, or life, fire res. This one's better. I'm gonna use it. I can't use Ancestral Protector though. But this is where this comes in handy. Boom, boom. This I keep for recipes, so I'm gonna vendor. Gonna ID.
Goodbye.
Even though I dropped some alts already. Now I have this. I could throw that on the helm. Cold and lightning res, perfect. And usually I have a thing called recipe where I shove my things in. Once I get blacksmith whetstones, I'll show you what I do with that. And I keep the gem there. When I'm sure that Sunder's better, I just throw it on the ground. We have all the skill points, we have everything. We just keep going. Now our damage should be way better. Now it's starting to pick up. Like we just one-shot everything, and I didn't do anything special. I had like, the weapon I got at level 2 up until Mervil's Cavern, so you don't need to do crazy wacky stuff during the campaign. It's just you get what you get, and you deal with it. Like this is not the best, but again, it's not the end of the world, so that's something you could do, even though it's not technically following the guide. Doesn't matter, because I could have got like dexterity on my gear, which is probably what happened when I did the guide in the first place, so I didn't bother with it. And now we're gonna need cold res, and I forgot to look at the vendor in town, so we're gonna do that later. It doesn't matter, because now we have like 8 cold res. It's not gonna be enough for Merville. You could do it, but you can just buy a sapphire ring or drop one. Like we could just get good and drop one, you know. Wow, 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 what a shitty layout. Holy mother fucking... Okay. I was not expecting that. Come on, give me a sapphire ring. Rawhide boots. I don't give a fuck. I don't have boots, right? Do I have boots? Okay, now Golem's blood. Now I feel better. Where is fucking Mervale? I never know. Almost one-shot the blue pack though, so damage is pretty good, which is surprising. So now I'm gonna do what I forgot to do, because I always get a sapphire ring. If you find an iron ring during leveling, keep it, because you can turn it into a sapphire ring. Of course she's not selling any, so I'm gonna buy one. It's this blue gem, but I think there's something else like an augmentation. No, okay, so
Take care.
better than nothing. Don't have another essence, so okay, it's already equipped. Now we're level 12. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my hideout. Where is my macro? Hideout? I'm too lazy to go to the waypoint. Let's add level 12. You can do this. Boom. Now we have 46. That's enough. Make the fight slightly easier. I mean, and we're gonna make her bleed, but she's not moving, so it's not gonna be that big of a deal in this fight. And our damage is really good. It's surprising. A bleed, I mean, is keeps the uptime on the damage, so she doesn't regen her energy shield. So there's that. And she's dead. Alright. I pick up everything that's rare and I move on. 48 minutes with some explaining and some... Okay. So yeah, my usual time is like 40-42 minutes, so close enough. Told you I wasn't a speedrunner. And now, even if we find an essence with hasted and chill, I'm gonna do it, because the second one I didn't do because I just had no damage, like starting weapon or almost a starting weapon. Now we're cruising. And Sunder, what I like about it is you can just not like mines and traps and spells, but you can just sunder and move and they keep dying because the range is good. And now we're in Act 2. Alright. Got a bunch of shit. Now I cannot ID everything. You could sell them on ID, but I really like alterations, so I'm gonna keep 2 of those just so I have some. Gotta vendor them. Boom. It's better than no boots. And this I just vendor. And I always start this way, and I never do the quest for the Quicksilver Flask. I would... Okay, now I'm gonna take Rage. I would do the quest if I had like really no gear or like, it was extremely bad. Because Doing the cave is not that long, but you get some experience along the way. But I'm not gonna bother. I'm gonna do like I do every time I start a league. And yeah, usually I tinker with the league mechanics slightly, just because I want to try it. That's why I'm playing. Oh, we got blacksmith whetstones. So now our weapon is not that bad, so I'm gonna avoid, but we'll be able to craft a new weapon later on. And you could go and do, what's his name, Creighton? Imbecile, I don't know. The bandit in the broken bridge. Or you could wait, I usually wait. Are you quick to kill? 'Cause I need loot, man. Thank you for not giving me loot. What I usually do is I pick up the waypoint and then I do the crypt first. Because it's a higher level zone. So I'm gonna get more XP. And all you want to do in the crypt is the Trial of Ascendancy. Okay, I got Einar, I'm just not gonna bother. Extra life and extra crits. Extra dead. Nice! Nice! You know? Would have been even nicer in Act 1. That strong box I'm not opening. It's just a normal one. You can open it, but I mean, I'm level 16 already, it's more than enough. I like leap slamming from time to time. Again, it's slightly faster. Always level up the gems while running. And I maybe could have been faster, but I just follow the road. I don't care. And I've killed no beasts. I think that makes it that you see Einar more often in Act 2. I'm not sure. It's just my feeling. And now I'm gonna do the usual. I could have taken this dexterity node instead of this, because later on you do need it, but it's not yet, because I was padding this way, but somebody in Reddit mentioned that in my end game tree I could save a point, so now instead of forcing you to respec a bunch of points, I just pad differently. But I could have done that as well. Again, if there's tips for layouts in the crypt, I don't know them. Nice scrolls. Nice augment. Again, you don't have to pick up all rares, but I tend to do anyway, until they start dropping more often. Then I just look for gear upgrade. Not sure where I need to go. You don't need to go to level 2. Level 2 is for the golden hand job quest. And I'm a big fan of hand jobs, but not in this game, so I'm not doing it. I don't even remember what the reward is. Might be a jewel or some stupid shit you don't need. So alright, I went the wrong way, because that's what I do. And we leveled up. And I believe we're only getting a travel node, so I'm gonna wait. Okay, we found the trial. What's this one? Alright, this thing. Again, you get some life regen early with the jug, so getting hit is not the end of the world, but it's better not to. And I'm not using my Quicksilver flasks, because I use it for here. Last bit.
Shine boldly,
and boom,
so
we're
that
out.
all may find
Now,
you when the night fall.
I use a TP, and yes, this is a travel node. I'm gonna vendor some trash. It's more cold res. I'm gonna just vendor it.
Travel far.
Now, Chamber of Sins is where I'm headed, and again, I want to take a few minutes and look at the notes. Sunder, Ruthless, Maim. I gotta change that. Because I didn't get Maim for whatever reason. Or I just didn't pay attention. But that's fine. Chance to Blade. After killing Brutus. But yeah, Chance to Bleed is good enough. Because you don't have to go out of your way to get Maim, so boom. Now, after killing Weaver, we're gonna get Melee Fizz. And close combat later on, so we don't have much to care about in Act 2. Just do the acts. Again, if you see a blue pack, kill them. But as you can see, I'm level 17. It's more than enough. And if you prefer getting Maim instead of Chance to Bleed, go ahead. This is what I was doing before, but early on in Lee start scenario, not when you can buy any gems you want because it's a second character, I prefer Chance to Bleed because you keep the uptime on the boss, like for Merveil. She doesn't regen her energy shield, for example. But it might be less damage. Not that it matters, as you might have seen, if you're still watching, that is. Because it's a long-ass video. I don't blame anyone for just not watching. Because there's no chat interaction or anything, because I'm not live. It might be more boring. So now I need to find the Trial of Ascendancy. And I pretty much always go the wrong way. Like I go technically the right way to finish the zone first. But not this time. Found it. Wow, that was one heck of a lead slam. This one you don't flick any switch, you never need to.
There is a fine line between
And you keep going. Now,
and hesitation. The former
I
is wisdom,
believe
the
it's
latter
this way.
is fear.
Again, if anybody has layout trips, yeah. I wanted to see tricks and tips at the same time, trips. If you have tips for me, just let me know. Like, that was flawless on my part, but that's just luck. So that could help me improve as well. Yes, I made a build guide, but I'm not a professional player at this game. Not one of the best. Not at all. Again, with this asset, you just move out of the way when he's bleeding. He's not. Now he is. And he's dead. Here, I don't think you need to speak to Helena. But I do, because I'm not sure. He's giving us... I mean, before I was taking Ancestral Cry, that's not a bad idea early on. Because that gives you slightly more melee range. But yeah, there's nothing I want. So 30 to 62, it's exactly the same damage, but we get resistances. Over a switch. This one is not linked. Okay, this one I'm just not gonna ID. Boom, boom, boom. And we still have the same damage, but we got more resistances, which is always good. It's still not enough, but I mean, it's Act 2. I usually take care of that more later on, like in Act 3.
Ready, exile?
Yes, I am always ready, Einar. Okay, this one is blue. I will open up. If you have no belt, chain belt is not a bad idea because its energy shield is basically like life. Okay, this beast is easy enough. I'll kill it. We got a bunch of loot. And we got a portal scroll. And what is it doing there? I think it was bugged. Is he gonna capture it? Yeah, okay. The red beast I might or might not do. Bleed is so good, it was almost dead because of the bleeding. Okay, now we get to the waypoint. Here there's a way to get to the riverways. I won't. I always wait. You don't have to capture the beast, but since my damage is alright, I will. Oh, of course. You got this. Which could be an upgrade or not. Because Einar is gonna kill some stuff for me. Not that I need to. I don't need him, but it's always nice. And ground slam doesn't go on the other side, unfortunately. Yeah, this red beast is easy enough. But we got a leather belt. I will pick this one up, but that's it. Because if the implicit is good enough, like it goes up to 40 life, I think. 28, yeah. We got white sockets. I'm gonna ID this, 13 res, alright. That's just, oh no. We're not in the in-game now. Keep that. This is triple res. It's better. Alright, we got a few upgrades. And I'm not in a rush to put the next skill points because it's gonna be like 4 life nodes in a row. Life is good, but not in a hurry. Now what I usually do is I go straight to the end of the zone and I do the skill point, and that's another reason I wait, because I'm gonna get a skill point from the quest anyway, so might as well wait before opening up the tree. Save some time. See, here, having a second Quicksilver would be nice. So maybe I will do the quest. Because it's not that long. Come on, Artery, I lure him. Oh, I need the emblem. Never mind. I thought I was gonna save some time. Now I go back to town, and I do it right away. You don't have to. The reason I do is because I always forget. This way I don't. And you go back here. It's not even 100 lives. So Alira is this way, and the Weaver is the other. Or no, Weaver is on the same side. We got a Jade Chopper. What's the deeps on that? Okay, that could be an upgrade, so I'll pick it up and I'll do the Rustic Sash recipe. Or maybe not. I don't know, because we got a pretty good weapon. So I believe this is Alira's side. Yep, same side as the waypoint.
You've a
I mean, you could pick her side if you want some easy res, but I never feel this is necessary. And now you go on the other side and do the Weaver. Technically, it would be probably quicker to go to the character selection screen and log back and take the waypoint, but I don't care if this saves like 3 seconds. And now if you do get Einar in Weaver's chamber, it's even better. And I believe Fire Res helps you in this fight. Don't know. Yeah, I just have 39. We'll see. Okay, we got an essence, so I will go and get that. Read is life. Life or fizz damage? I think it's life. Yep, it's life.
I will repay your gift.
Always pick up the essences unless, like, earlier it was dangerous because I had no gear, but yeah. During leveling, they help a ton. And don't worry, there are kids in the background. They're just playing, having fun. For now, you might hear that. That's fine. And I'm gonna take the big notable, and I'm gonna do the Weaver. I like moving out of the way. It's not that difficult. It's not the gauntlet. You do get slowed. I probably walk in some spider webs, but I'm fine in the corner for now. And he's dead, and we got a... Oh yeah, we got a rare rustic sash. We're actually gonna take a look at that. Bruce, what are you selling? He's selling a poleaxe. So what we will do is we're gonna vendor some trash. Yeah, this is trash. Unfortunate. No movement speed. Alright. We're gonna sell it. We're gonna sell it. Yeah, we're gonna sell it. Okay, I will buy this. It's got only one socket, but that's fine. And I don't have a whetstone. Oh yeah, I do. I do have whetstones. So you take one. Everybody knows this. If you have a lot, you could quality it first. Now it's gonna be 45 to 67, which is not that big of an increase. And we lose some res, so you know what? I won't. I'll wait. Now we need to kill Oak and kill that jerk there, so we're a lot stronger now. So I'm gonna go and kill him. You don't need to kill this beast. I mean, his quest is over now. So he's unlocked. I like unlocking every single NPCs as I go. Like Alva, I'm always gonna do like his one incursion just so she's in my hideout. Nico, I will get the sulfide, but I'm not gonna go and do the first null delve node. As long as he's in my hideout, I'm happy. The only exception is heists. I never heist during the campaign. Because it doesn't matter. They're not in your hideout. Expedition, I will do one expedition for everybody. And then it depends how I feel. Because they're not that rewarding in the campaign. But Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Like Gwenon is pretty good early on for bases and unique, if you're lucky. Now, I'm not gonna kill you, don't look at my totem. Pretty sure everyone kills you, so it's not a surprise to you, right? Alright, I don't have TPs anymore. Life and cold res. That's better.
What troubles you? Travel far.
Now we go and kill Oak. And we get 2 more skill points. Oh, 2 life short of being evil. They've changed the ghosts, the next patch. So I wonder how hard they're gonna be during the campaign, or if it's just in maps. Probably during the campaign as well. Got a pair of booties, some gloves. Found Oak. And chance to bleed might help, because he's regenning. Usually just raw damage is enough. He doesn't want to die. Alright. So you can grab the waypoint before going back to town. You have to go back to town to pick up the apex at some point, so I always do it now. Because otherwise, once you reach the caverns, I believe there's gonna be like a wall, like when you start the game and fight Hillock. You can't go to town until he's dead. There's like an invisible wall. Well, it's not invisible, you do see it, but there was a shout. That's kids, don't worry. Hopefully my noise suppressor is doing his job, and you didn't hear that, so I'm gonna sell again 5.
Hello.
Why am I keeping some? I have no fucking clue. You don't have to. So this is great. Movement speed, open suffix, even some life. Lightning res. I don't have gloves, so yeah, I'm gonna keep that. And this is worse, so I'm selling that. Boom. Boom. And now I can start looking at my resist. So lightning and fire. I do know that I want lightning res for Val Oversoul. So I'm gonna do that. This is why you get transmutes. And I can go fire, because I need fire res. Now if we look at this, it's a lot better. So now if I look at my skill tree, inexorable you wait. You can go all this way. This is going to help with dexterity as well. But you wait when you're ready to switch to Boneshatter. Like, you know, oh, I'm going to be switching to Boneshatter at about this time. Then you can go and take these, because you're going to get endurance charges. Before that, not really that big of a deal. I usually switch to Boneshatter. I think I like doing my first lap first. And then I switch, because you get some attack speed from your ascendancy and accuracy. So I'm going to go this way first, because there's damage. And eventually we want to get Leech. And these nodes are pretty good, like melee strike range and whatnot. So this is what I do. Do it this way. It's just strength nodes, but this is the most traveled nodes we're going to do, I think, in a row. This layout is shaped like a snake, like an S. Basically, you go away from the entrance, and then at some points you're gonna go back towards the entrance. And another chaos. Like, this is not that way, so... You'll see when I'm done with the zone what I mean. I still get confused sometimes, but... It's helping, because now I'm getting away from the entrance. So what's probably going to end up happening is I'm going to go either down there or up. Probably down. Oh, really? Thank you. My guess is it's this way. Now we're gonna go this way. Don't think I'm wrong this time. Okay, let's open up the strong box. A scour! Wow, amazing. 2 Blackstones back to back. My League's launch is gonna be trash because I'm getting all the RNG, apart from a weapon drop. That was a waste of time, right? Yeah, I mean, TPs are good. Now you go this way. I mean, this way. Again, pretty sure. And you're gonna see this. Yeah, it's just 1 room short. Again, in general, see the shape? Away from the entrance, then you come back this way, boom. It could have been, it can be rotated, but rotated, what accent did I have there? But that's the gist of it.
Ancestors, forgive me.
Alright. So now, last travel note, so now we're getting damage. Again, damage is not that bad, so early on travel notes don't matter as much. The strength is giving you some life anyway. And maybe more now with the tattoos. So we're gonna have to get melee fizz at some point, which I forgot about. It's when you kill Weaver. That's why I should follow my own guide, you know? But I could have gotten melee fizz. And I'm gonna keep chance to bleed, because if I get a 4-link for whatever reason, like I could get a binding, noble binding, for example. Imagine being lucky. I'm not steel mage, I'm not that lucky. So you don't need to do the dread ticket, obviously, it's just later in Act 7. Orb of Augmentation, can I get an Orb of Binding? I'm not even sure they can drop in Act 2. Maybe in Act 3 they can. I mean, it would make sense. Because you can start getting 4 links in Act 3, so... Alright. So once I reach the waypoint, I'll go back to town, because I forgot. Normally, you try not forgetting and get melee fizz, because it's gotta be more damage. And anyway, you want to level it up, because you're not gonna get an awakened gem that early, even though it's in the guide. Why am I chilling? Do I have cold damage? I'm so not used. Because I use brutality, but I don't have brutality. Don't kill this guy. It's useless. But sometimes I just like killing some unique monsters. Because you know, it's a video game. Have fun. But yeah, you don't need to. I probably won't this league. Because the league mechanic will be probably interesting. Crucible was not. I'm sour, yes. Alright, normally, don't go back to town. Because you thought about getting melee fizz, but I did not. Silk. Rage support is not bad as well, but yeah, melee physical damage support. Now, instead of chance to bleed, but I will level it up anyway. I'll link it there because why not?
Nothing like this.
More currency. What am I doing? Alright. So now we finish Act 2. I believe we can go and get close combat support, right? I'll look because I think this is in the guide. You can. I'll get it. I'll start leveling it up. Because this is going to be my... Is it going to be my 4th link? No, it's going to be my 5th link, so it doesn't matter. But I just get it anyway. I guess just in case I'm lucky and get a 5 link later on in the campaign. It's repaid. It cost me an alteration and I got one. I had a grudge against this blue pack. Don't mind me. Is it this way? Yeah, I got it first try. Oh my god. Wow. Am I getting a game? I think I'm becoming a gamer. Speaking of which, I don't have War Banner. I'd like to use it. I don't have precision. I forgot so many things. Okay, this guy is annoying. You know what? I'll do it right now. What you should have done. And I mean... Something that's really important to get is precision. I just didn't read the notes. Where is precision? Do get it. And I think you can get Wobana. But what you should have done before, and I probably have to add that to the video. I'll post if I don't forget. 100% chance to hit. 86.
I cannot do this yet.
And since it's level 1, I'm gonna use War Banner too. Alright. Never mind. We're back. So this is just added damage. Precision is the most important. Because we don't get a lot of accuracy early on. I mean, we have some with the note I took that I was not supposed to take that early. But I don't have dexterity on my gear, so... Now, where is the exit? That's the question. What am I doing? There it is, okay. Okay. So Val over Soul is quite tanky, so you might run out of life flask or mana flask. You just TP out, doesn't matter. Because he's tanky, and when you're fighting the ads, he can't be targeted. I'm gonna pick up the Topaz Ring because Val over Soul does lightning damage. Right now we have more than enough lightning res, but just in case, you see a Topaz Ring, you pick it up. Even if you equip it just for this fight. pole axe. Pick it up. It's not physical damage. So you move on. And now, you pop that open. You take the crafting recipe and ID your items. Go for a walk. Sleep. Build a house. Then come back and he should be about to get out. And the ads are kind of tanky as well. Because we have Ruthless as a link. So it's like every third hit, they're taking a beating, but other than that, not really. But the totem can take care of them. So our damage is good enough, so we won't need to go to town for flasks. Because these ads don't feel like they give you enough. Yeah, he's dead, alright. Now you just take whatever you need. That could be an upgrade, but now there was basically nothing. Just so I get some alteration shards always throughout the game. Now we move on. Once we reach town, we're gonna look at what gems we need. I know we're gonna do the library to get fortified support, which is pretty important. We're getting Boneshatter in this act. We got a double axe. Alright. Oh, 25. I feel we're kind of high level. Holy fuck. One. But the more I speak, the more I kill. That's usually how it goes. Did I one-shot the guy? No, okay, he's there. And you have to speak to her. I think it's one of the only NPCs you have to speak to. I hope we don't have to speak to everybody. What the fuck? Tristeel? Okay, if you drop that during the campaign, it's a pretty good idea to use. It's gonna give you a boost. That's the first time this happens to me, so I'm not gonna use it because it's not gonna be what I will find and you will find most likely. So now, if I look at my notes, Act 3 is precision. Yeah, it is mentioned, but Act 3. Yeah, rescuing Tolman. So we're gonna get Pride, which we're not gonna use yet. Vengeance and Determination. Determination is pretty good. This is for leveling, because as soon as you switch to Boneshatter, you kind of need it. So you do the library, you get Fortify and Arrogance, so you can use Precision and another aura. You can get Impale as well. So once you kill Gravicious, you can buy Boneshatter. Do it, even if you don't use it, start leveling it up. And yeah, upgrading the weapon frequently. I'll try to show it to you guys, because you probably know, but I did not have to this time, which is bonkers to me. I usually have to use a recipe a few times during the campaign. And you can stick with Sunder for longer if you will. I just like playing melee and up close. I like Boneshatter, so I switch. It's probably not the fastest. Like, another tip is to not go the wrong way like I keep doing. Yeah, it's too tanky. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna farm beasts later on. So. See, that's one of the problems with the game. You get league mechanics during the campaign, but it's almost always better to just not do them, because they take too much time. Essences is one exception. Okay, so now you need a Trial of Ascendancy. You could come back later, but I don't feel you're saving that much time. And you need to rescue Tolman. More like rescuing his bracelet. Artisan Strongbox. Glad I got out of the way, I would have been dead. Okay, we got some blacksmiths and scraps and a giant flask. It's only the second flask we dropped. That's okay. Well, I think Piety is there. No, she's not. Never mind. It's just a fucking dead end. Because one side is always a dead end. And I get jebaited most of the time. Okay, we found the trial. How do we get in, though? Jebaited twice in the same zone. Alright. Can I get jebaited a third time? Leveled up. So now we're gonna start getting onslaught on kill. And be careful when you level up precision. You do want to, but it's taking a lot of mana. That's why it's gonna go on our life at some point. That's another reason we get a lot of life early on the tree. I don't have enough fire res, but I'm gonna rush anyway.
Allow your wisdom to be tempered by the flames of the past.
Alright, so now I think Piety's there. Just to be sure. Oh yeah. You betcha she is. So I could have killed her first and came back for the trial. Because the waypoint was closer. That would have probably been a better idea. Yeah, are you here? Oh, yeah, she is. Finally.
You're simply too stupid to be realistic, aren't you, brute?
I like killing the ads this way. Now we're alone. You, my totem, and I. And I have a lot of lightning res, so I don't give a shit what she's doing to me. Mostly.
Enough of this!
Yay, I rescued him. Move speed and double res. Mine are better. Fire damage. I'm just gonna vendor that.
See you.
Marimo is gonna give me pride. I got 1 essence that I could use. If I find a 4-link, that's probably what's gonna happen. You can go determination or pride. I do
There's
get
nothing
pride and buy determination. You could do it the other
What
way
is it?
around.
You are a welcome sight, daughter of Namak.
Be careful.
That's it.
Hello.
I hate their keywords here, but don't click anywhere near not on
Watch
it because
yourself.
you're gonna just walk away. And now you need to walk all the way instead of using a waypoint. I don't have the sockets to use the gems, which is a shame because I want to start leveling them up. But we're not using them because we need precision more than anything. There's one here. He's got energy shield. So we got one. Now we're gonna get a waypoint. And now this layout, it depends. There's one right there. That means you don't pick it up. You go this way. And now I'm not sure whether it's here or there. Let's take a look up there. Yeah, it's okay. Now you can go back. If you don't see one right after picking up the waypoint, that means there's gonna be one closer to the exit. We got a sledgehammer, 4-linked, but we use axes. That's a shame. We've spec'd into axe nodes already, so we would lose too much damage in a GCP because why not? Now I'm starting to pick up fewer things, like mostly things I could equip. Pick that up. I always collect them, and once I have enough, I get GCPs. You don't go back to town yet. Get your skill point. It doesn't matter. It's not important enough. Because the build is starting to come up online now. So you can just keep running. And yeah, I might definitely get the second Quicksilver Flask in Act 2. I think that was a big mistake. Now that I think about it, and now this guy is way too tanky, so just fuck you. I'm gonna kill it. This guy I never kill. Now, if it's a second char, don't go in there. The only reason you come here is because there's a trial of ascendancy. But you already know that. $27, so we will not need to level up in the docks, depending on how much you kill. I like to get out of docks at like 27.5 or 28 before going and doing Solaris. Okay, you can't reach, that's a shame. Like that. Now you run.
An emperor must bear 2 blades. Hope
Now you go back to town. So while you're here, you're gonna go and speak to him. And now I will start investing in these nodes because I want to switch to Boneshatter early. So in two levels, I will have enough points to get inexorable, which I will spec out of later. Most people do use it, but I prefer using a cluster jewel that I believe is just better because you get an endurance charge every second if you've been hit recently, but you always get hit with this build. So you see that quest item, just don't fucking bother. Like the cluster jewel I use is probably better than inexorable, only for Boneshatter. I don't know, because we always get hit. Got Steel Greave, but it's debatable. Most people don't use it. I do. It's just the way I make the character. I mean, why make a guide if it's exactly like other people do? Like, just follow the other guide. So now I want to get to the waypoint, then the docks. Oh, that's juicy. Hey, Star. Why are you oh, fuck you. I hate fleeing monsters. I'm already up here? What? Really? That's a weird ass zone. Just that mean docks are gonna be this way? No, docks are this way. Always, right? No, it's not weird. I just played weirdly. I was the weirdo there. Now here, if you're slightly under level, you can farm. It's a good zone to get XP. You get multiple essences. Now he's killed. Thanks to the shrine. I don't go out of my way to do them now, but they're always quite useful. Especially now that Argon can sell you 4 links. So it's an easy way to craft them and get at least one good stats. Well, 28, I'm definitely a high enough level. Not that way. Okay, let's go down there. Accurate. I mean, that's true. They're accurately dying. Kill them. Don't know why. Our fire res is slightly low. We will have to craft some. Especially for Gravicious. Is it that way? It's not. Again, if there is a way to know, I'd like to know, but I don't believe there is. Oh, okay. Found it. So I'm not gonna get the waypoint. Because I'm never gonna come back here. Now I have the Potomic Sulfite and the Ribbon Spool, so I can go and do Solaris. One more here. Do we have some upgrades? Nope.
Come over here.
So far, that's just how I play. Is it the most efficient and best way to play? No. No, it's not. But that's how I do, and this is how you level up the character. I mean, people are usually in Act 6, 7, I mean the racers. Not me. And again, I would be going slightly faster, but not by that much.
This is the eternal way. Pretty lifeless.
Pretty and lifeless, that's me. Wool shoes, so if I get a good base, I think I'm gonna craft now to upgrade the weapon. So I forgot, but I should have looked at the vendor when I vended my things. These I never do. You can start doing them at level 50 because they can grant you a 6 link, but they're getting changed this league. So I assume they can give you a 6 link still, but I'm not sure like how more or less chance you get of getting a 6 link with the Volside areas. I have no idea, and I'm gonna leave that to other people to figure out. Now we do have Inexorable, so I could have waited a level or 2 before getting it, but it's not bad. We're gonna get endurance charges, so why not? And you spec out of this node like quite late. As soon as you get the cluster drills, you can get them as early as tier 1 maps, because one of the notable is level 68, and I believe it's the one for armor. But you probably won't drop it unless you're in trade. You can buy the cluster drill and just get it. And I'm playing trade this league in like league starting trade the first time in, as far as I can remember. I think the first league they added SSF, I switched to SSF actually. I migrated to trade last league. That's it. And I hate these during the campaign because they mess up the layout. I'm not the best at layout in the first place, so please don't mess up the layout for me. Weapon, please? I mean, the game listened. I can be mad. I should have been more specific. Relink. Now there's this. I'm gonna speak to her later. Oh no. Right now, I'm right there. So I'm gonna take Jade Amulet.
Goodbye.
Because what I lack the most is dexterity in the start, and the only reason I come here is for this crafting recipe, which is fire damage, rank 1, not that useful for me. But I mean, I get it anyway. Now, sewers time. You don't need to go back to town. We're gonna be close to Gravicious. So you don't need to, but I will go to my hideout because I'm lacking fire resist. Life, lightning, and open suffix. Great. I'm fine. That was a lucky drop, a lucky quest reward. Forgot to check the vendor. Oh, I didn't go back to town. That's fine. You can go and grab the library quest, like going into the Imperial Gardens first. That's all right. I just wait before doing it usually.
You've forgotten your place, Karui slave.
Perui slave. Imagine having the audacity to tell someone he's just a slave. Like, I'm gonna kill you, man. I mean, it's kind of what I'm doing, right? Attack my totem, please. Or do I give a shit? Yeah, my weapon is not good enough now. I'm suffering. I know he's tanky. But with fire res, he's fine. See, I drag him around because I kill more shit. Hasted and Wither. Lunaris Temple. Pretty straightforward. Another Volside area, really? I hate them. Pick up the scrap. Pick up the belt. Pick up any rare jewelry you find. First, it could be an upgrade, and if not, they take very little space in your inventory, and that's currency. Got a level out of all the magic monsters, and yeah, one more this way. I'm not gonna open up the strong box. I would. Just trying to save what time I can. I don't want this to be a 9-hour video. I'm probably gonna stop in Act, I don't know, Act 4? Because gems don't change that much, and the gearing process is gonna be the same. I'll think about it, because I'm about to stop the first session, but you probably won't notice that on YouTube. So I'm about to go and eat lunch. But yeah, the gearing process is pretty much the same, unless there's something important on the skill tree. Like where to pick up a leech, and okay, we got a 4-link. This is great. This is amazing. I'm gonna go and kill Piety first, because that's gonna save me one trip to town. Now I go this way.
Piety, you are truly Kitala's slave, the daughter of Garou.
Wow. Now that's what I call a dead hand. These can be annoying, but usually you move, you attack, because they lock onto you and shoot, and they don't follow you. Hopefully they won't in POE 2 or in later patches. But we're kind of tanky now with the entrance chargers. You go up the stairs 3 times, I believe. So you know you're going the right way. Let's go left. That means it was probably right. So I never pick up the right way. Spine crack. Yeah, even though we still have not upgraded the weapon, they still go down quickly. That totem doesn't have a lot of range, I'm telling you. Okay, this is that way. Come on, game. So now there's 2 cards, so that means it's this way. Because there's only one. Again, everyone knows this trick, but if there's one person that doesn't know, I mean, let me know down in the comments, but if this helps only one person, and it's worth mentioning. My level is good enough, so I just whack a few packs here and there. I tend to kill way more than you need to. I also tend to get lost more than I need to. Like there's 4 ways. There was a 4-way for me. Reminds me of the... what's it called? Sanctuary? Arcane of Sanctuary in D2. What? Whoa, I don't remember. Arcane Sanctuary? I think it's Arcane Sanctuary. I haven't played D2 in a while. And right when you get to Heidi's portal, oh, nice, a jewel. There's always a pack that's gonna either appear or already be there, depends on what type of mob it is. But if you don't see one, there's gonna be one no matter what. So I always grab this first,
You've done your
just so I don't forget.
proud, Kyle. Now, here's your warrior's death.
And you can kill the portal she uses to transform, which is preventing her from transforming. I don't really give a damn, but it's a good idea because she's way less scary this way. And yeah, my damage is way too low now. It fell off quite quickly. Now I killed the portal. It fell off quickly. It was good like a few zones ago.
Damn you!
But she's dead anyway. Now we pick up the reward from Grigor. And Maramoa is going to give us Boneshatter, I believe.
Tread carefully.
She's not. So I'm gonna take War Chief. That means I can buy it from Clarissa. It's a level 28 gem, I believe. Bone Zone. Now I usually go to my hideout because I like switching. So now it's either here or the life nodes. I will take the life nodes because I want soon to get arrogance. So this is my 4-link with fire res. It's not the right colors though. It's gotta be 4 red. Worst case scenario, I could keep that because I have close combat already. So I want Boneshatter, Melee Fizz. I'm gonna keep Sunder in the helm for now. Just in case Boneshatter doesn't feel quite right. Melee Fizz, Close Combat. Because I think I usually wait to get my first lab done. This I keep, I always have tab full of jewels. I keep this, the reason is for next characters. Now, War Chief, I could keep a weapon swap and level it up. That wouldn't be a bad idea. This I don't need, this I don't need, this I don't need. Res are... Yeah, it's a little bit slow. Because we don't have the Jugg Ascendancy yet. But I'll try it anyway.
quite.
Do you have a good weapon? He's got a poleaxe. What? He doesn't have anything better than a poleaxe? Really?
Don't do anything
Again,
I would.
I guess I'm gonna have to wait. And now will be the time I take a break. And once I ate, I'll come back and finish this thing. So you won't notice a thing, but again, later YouTube. Alright, so now that the piety's dead, I'm gonna be trying Boneshatter. Might stick with Sunder until normal lab is done. Like, this is something I hate. Your skills get messed up. Now I'm not using determination yet, but I will as soon as I get arrogance. Thing is, if you stick with Sunder, you can use pride when you get arrogance, because it's more damage. And I might get pride, because early on Boneshatter doesn't do that much self-harm damage, and yet damage is quite good. I don't know what I'll do. Let's do the library first. I mean, the archives, technically. Yeah, it's a little bit slow for my taste, but that's gonna change once we do first lab. But it's not awful. Problem is that we are using Ruthless. It's not my favorite gem because it's like every third hit you get a big chunk of damage. But since we don't have a lot of attack speed early on, it doesn't feel as good as late game. Now when we come back here, we're gonna need Alteration, Transmute, Chance Orb, anything. Because we need to buy a few gems from him and I don't know what they're selling for. So I'm gonna take the opportunity to add it to the POE because I just didn't remember when I did it first. Yeah, it's a little bit slow for my liking for now, so I don't know. Sunder is probably slightly better. But since it's some sort of let's play along thingy, I might stick with it just so you guys see that it can be done. And usually the lead mechanic is in the direction of progression, usually. That's what I kind of noticed over the years. For that reason, I'll just go this way. And yes, Sunder is probably better. See, it was indeed towards progression, so that's Q you can get. Now you need 4 golden pages. When the Ancestral Protector is down though, the attack speed feels way better. But we don't need that much more attack speed for it to feel good. Just slightly. Because we can get chilled, we can get a bunch of things. Block attacks. Just keep blocking your own attacks there and I'm not gonna bother. Find the 2 remaining pages. There's one over there. And we do enough damage to stun already. Which gives us free melee splash. If for whatever reason you don't stun, meaning you don't get the splash when you map, then wait before switching. Because if you don't have melee splash damage, then strike skills don't feel as good. And we don't have the range because of the way we padded the tree. So now I will go this way. I only have one skill point. What am I doing? Just taking anything. I know I had a chance, an over chance. Where is it? I know I got one earlier. Oh well. Never mind. Because I think he's selling some shit for an over chance. Yeah, you get fortify support as a gem reward. Arrogance is an overchance of friggin' course. So let me update the POE actually. Act 3. Take fortify as a quest reward. And buy arrogance support for 1 orb of chance. This is good information. I'm gonna go and see if I can get a chance orb from Clarissa.
What is it?
I can't. Alright.
See you.
So I gotta remember that, but I'm sure I had one, and I didn't use it. Why did I just vendor? I didn't thought it's probably not that big of a deal. We need a chance orb. Now we need to do the last trial. Which is this way, I think. It's either that or the Shitus Pilum, or however you pronounce that. If it's the Pilum, it's like a big tree with mobs around, you just don't care about it. But it was a trial. This is the last trial you need for the lab.
Precisely where he stands.
So you have a choice. You can do lab now, start the tower, and once you get the waypoint, do lab. Or you can even wait later if you're not comfortable with lab. I usually do it now. So let's just do that.
It would be wrong to do that here.
It would be wrong to do that here. Why? It's just you're just sleeping around like a kid. Don't see why it's bad.
You stand before the gates of the Lord's labyrinth.
Oh, it's a chrome recipe.
Within
Shut.
these walls,
I'm
the
gonna keep it.
Lady of Justice.
So now we don't have
dark
determination,
as
we
the
don't
goddess
have
is watching.
arrogance to put precision on our life. I could take Banner out and probably use determination or pride, but that's fine. I just really want to show that you can do it even if you don't have all these things. Field resistant. Now we're getting trauma stacks like 10. We got 9, so it's 36% more damage. Feel that's worth. And we have the endurance charges. So we don't take that much damage anyway, because Boneshatter, the first few levels, does not inflict a lot of self-harm damage. Portal Shredder. Alright. Don't really need to kill all these things. I mean, the lab is level 33, I'm level 32, so that's fine, and I don't know why I went this way. It's obviously there. So basically I tried to kill just enough to get my Quicksilver running. Again, I think last league I did the lab with Sunder and then I switched. This is probably the better idea.
Oh, the weary traveler draws close to the end of the path. The Emperor beckons, and the world attends.
Or even try it there. I'm curious if we can take the damage. Yeah, damage is really low now. So we're gonna switch to Sunder mid-fight. What do you guys think? Close combat is not gonna do anything for us. Oh yeah, it does. I'm surprised. So yeah, do stick with Sunder. At least until this lab is done. Because I think Boneshatter needs to be level like once or twice to feel good with the ascendancy. The first ascendancy, so. It's fine, I mean, but Sunder feels just better now. So we're gonna go and do the lab. Good thing I did this. I was planning to change things around, but yeah. Thunder is just better until you get one lab at least. Now Boneshatter got one level. It's gonna help for damage. And we're bleeding, I'm running, and it's fine. Again, we get some regen, so vitality is not needed. And later on we have a ton of regen. But if you want to use vitality while leveling, that's totally fine. You can't just level it up that much because of mana reservation issues. But it's a pretty good help. I think that and a Granny Flask, and probably will never die in the campaign. Oh, okay. I think it's the way. If not, then I'll go this way anyway. Yeah, because then I have to go all the way around, and it's a shit ton of walking. No reason. I just didn't read the layout correctly. Now we're 33. That's probably nothing. It's nothing. All right. I don't usually go this way, so I'm guessing I'm gonna follow the switches. And I definitely need a new weapon. I know I've said that like 15 times already, but could have helped with Boneshatter. I mean, getting attack speed on an axe would be pretty big. Now we get this node.
When the time comes to strike, an emperor strikes without hesitation. To entertain doubt is strength.
We got no drop. We got the tower cube. Yeah, I don't give a shit about his attacks. Can I take the slam? Probably. Yeah, I need to stick close range. I got close combat support. That's good. Why are you not phasing?
By the goddess, what
Thank you.
vision. Time is not
Oizaru is not the hardest fight with this build. You're tanky early on. I got Fortify, I got Enriched Charges. No big deal. Unless, like I got, was it last league or the one before? I was in Uber Lab, I think, or Merc Lab, and I got hit with a bleed that lasted 4 minutes, and I was out of flasks. Oh, I couldn't outlive that, but he was dead. So I had to redo lab even though I completed it because of a stupid bug. So unless you get that, then yeah, probably fun. And even depending on how hard he hit you with the bleed, you might be finding the regen you got. But it probably won't happen. Romantic ore. Is this that way? It is that way. Even walking in fire, not that bad. And I didn't double check if I was res cap, but I think I'm pretty close anyway. But try to be res cap. Life regen and fizz resist, go fuck yourself. You will live to see many other days. Unlike these guys. Aspirant's trial, alright. We're gonna get our first ascendancy.
Aspirant can afford to be promising.
Then we kill Dominus.
The Empire awaits you with open jaws.
And then we need to change that weapon.
Withstand the siege.
We don't have Calling Strike. Yeah, damage is too low. I should have upgraded the axe. I should probably kill some stuff, some ads, but why bother? Could you die, please?
Your destination is more dangerous than the journey.
Brigandine. Trying to loot. Come on. And you can take a lot of things because you're going straight back to town. So.
Before your emperor, you are worthy. Before the goddess of
Juggernaut.
justice, you are divides the conqueror from the conqueror.
So you get attack speed for accuracy. So let's just take a look. We go from 1.08 to 1.22. Not that big of a difference early on, but it's gonna be better as we go on. And you can take a look at that, but I never do. I could have turned on Pride for the fight, actually. Life and Cold, but it's not a 4-link. So we vendor and we take a look if he's got a 4-link or a better axe like this one, 1.25 attack speed. You know what? I'll do it. Does he have a 4-link? He does not.
Bring
All right.
me back something nicer.
We go on our little recipe tab and we do this. Do I have enough blacksmith whetstones? Okay. I will do this because I have way more than I need.
What's up?
So why am I doing that? So 87, 129. It's almost triple the damage. Except,
Good luck to you.
but now we do need to take a look at our resistances. Ancestral Protector and Chance to Bleed. I don't need Chance to Bleed anymore. Now if we take a look at our res, it's almost res cap, but we need like 10, 15 of each. Let's put fire. This is trash. I need a new belt, but I don't know, I didn't care. we need new rings too. You don't really have to focus on getting all the gear, but it's helpful. So we can't get more. Usually what I do is I keep that. Instead I want to level another build that uses two-handed axes or... Now Boneshatter will probably feel good enough. We can try it. Damage is way better now. But let's try with Boneshatter because this is what we want to play. Now we're swinging faster and we don't have attack speed on our weapon. I crafted resist instead, which is probably better. I one-shot the unique, I think. Of course we drop a pole axe, watch it being better. Because we just crafted. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Or am I? Actually, I'm not sure. Yes, I am going the right way. No, I'm not. This thing you don't have to care about. Never do it. I don't even know what the reward is. I know you give it to Fairgrave in the docks alongside another item. But just don't care. I think you can just follow the road. So let's do it. We had our waypoint. I assume this is the library. Yeah, okay. Just follow the road. Don't be me. Don't be me. Balling man, don't know where to go. See, now we ascended, we got a new weapon. Boneshatter feels fine. It's feeling good. Sunder is probably still faster, so if you're trying to go as fast as you can, then yeah. Because we don't have the speed we get in the end game. I should be using my Quicksilver way more. I just don't know how it's gonna fare with the new league mechanic, but I assume it's gonna be fun. The Rui warriors were melee only. I know there's a thing where they fought with bows and arrows, but it was the women who fought, so it was not against their tradition. But yeah, so I assume they're gonna be melee fighters, mostly. So we should be alright. They shouldn't run away from us, and where am I supposed to go? It's just an assumption. It might not follow the lore, so the game is more interesting. It's probably what is gonna happen. Where is the exit? Holy fuck. Why don't I see it on the map? So we are almost res cap. I see it's good enough. Dominus should be going down in a quick beat. We get Fortify anyway. Withstand the attacks. Like even Lightning Mirage. Not that big of a deal. Okay, you could have done this and then done the lab. Again, it depends if you feel you're not high level enough, you do that. If you think you're a god gamer, then you don't. Upper Scepter God. And it's raining. It's always raining. And when I'm done with this let's play, I'm gonna take a look, See if POE has been updated. So in case it's not and you're watching this video while with the old pad building link, keep an eye out for my Twitter, my Twitch, my Discord, anything. I'm gonna keep you guys posted. I even posted the build on Reddit, which is a first for me. I'm gonna keep everybody posted. Yeah, damage is good against the uniques. Like, he went down in like 3 hits. Again, I'm using close combat, but maybe ruthless would be better. I don't know. It's just because I had 3 reds in a green. Like, it's good enough. Is it the last floor? Yeah, it is. Okay, so we're gonna fight him. I think I need it, but alright, it's just slightly more life. Again, no orb of chance. So I can't get arrogance.
I exiled an animal. Now you almost resemble a man. Carol.
I take it as a compliment. Dominus coming from another animal. Now I'm getting chilled. This does not feel good. This fight, to be honest, is probably better to do with Sunder. Because they're annoying. Octavia, annoying. Now she's dead. Willem Dafoe. Oh, there you are. Ala the Terrifying. See, why are you running away from me? Just kill me from up close. Orcus the Reaver.
Have you ever seen the true face of God?
I see my own face every morning in the mirror.
The light of divinity.
I take it. No problem.
In awe. The touch of God.
Don't worry about the screen. My kids are playing together, and you know, kids.
This world is an illusion, exile.
Okay, it's worse than what I have. That's fine. Now you can take a break. You can almost go and take a look. Look at that graphics. Just so we lose some rage stack, you know. It's the only reason they put this long of an animation. Just so they mess with us. We lose our chargers. We lose rage. Again, pretty easy. This phase with Boneshatter is good enough. It's pretty good. So now we're in Act 4. So once we reach town, I'll take a look at my POV. See if there's anything of note I should be talking about. Come on. First pack of monsters? What the fuck? I don't remember the last time I got one during the campaign. And now Act 4, first mob, boom. Get the card. I mean, I need 9. Is it 9? I think it's 9. Yeah, okay, my kids are doing some sort of tantrum, but the wife is there, taking care of it. Can I use Determination? No, it's not gonna feel good until I get some leech for mana, which is sooner, kinda soon. 4 points? 4 points? I can take a look. 1, 2, 3, 3 points, and then I want to go there. I don't know how much leech is gonna help that early, because it's just a small fraction of the damage that's leech, but it's probably alright to do. Okay. Damage check. fine. I don't know why I always kill that bird. Even more damage, and we get already more than what we need for fizz damage mitigation.
It would be wrong.
So we're far from killing ourselves. Now, straight to Dried Lake. But first, so I need to get Berserk after entering the mines. You get Berserk and you use it once you face a boss against which you get it like close to 50 rage, then you can use it to get a big boost of damage. Brutality as a quest reward, and you will get Brutality instead of close combat or melee fizz if you can't get full res for whatever reason. Precision Arrogance, Vengeance Rage. Vengeance Rage is optional again, but it's quite good actually. And then Act 5 won't have that many differences, so I don't know when I'll be stopping, but maybe after killing Malak. Still, that would be a good place to stop maybe, and then I could focus on getting a video done for like early maps. Because once you're rolling, it's just a matter of beating the campaign. And this is what I do for gearing. I'll re-explain it later, but it's quite easy. Again, it's in the notes section of the build guide, but for those who like to play along, I'll re-explain. Basically, you get physical damage on a weapon. I'll wait for when I'm in town. I think he's here. Yep, we found it. Can we take the slam? No problem. Alright. I like these tests. If we had Divergent Boneshatter, we would get a lot more attack speed. But it's not. It's gonna be a while before we do. Let's vendor some trash, and I'm gonna explain what I get. What I think of when I think of gear while leveling, the most important things. I think it's a good place to stop and do just that. Attack speed on gloves is good, but I prefer having resist. Like, these gloves are great. I'm gonna keep them. This is trash. This is trash. Alright. See ya. So why are these gloves good? Because you get all 3 elemental resistances, and they're quite good roll for that early in the game. And it's more resists, so I'm gonna do that. This should... Yeah, okay, now I have all my resistances, which means that eventually I can craft attack speed on the Nax instead of just resist, which is great. But this is what you want. You want percentage physical damage with the recipe, the Rustic Sash recipe I showed earlier. You want flat physical damage, and I can show you what I mean by that. If I go here, I mean here, this, like number to number is what I mean by flat. You want this, and as a suffix you want attack speed. So the more of these stats you get, the more damage you're gonna deal. Attack speed is great, and any physical damage is great. That's about it. And for the gear, elemental resistances, so you get 75 all res. That's the most important thing. Then if you can get life, great. If later on you can get some spell suppression, great, because we're gonna spec into that, but probably closer to when we reach maps. So for now, it doesn't really matter. And you want to pick up, open up every strong boxes that are like artisan strong boxes, because you get armor scraps and you get blacksmith whetstone. Whetstones are used for the melee weapon recipe, and the scraps you can sell for Wisdom scrolls, you can sell transmute or alterations if you really need to, but it's better to just keep them now. I'll look, speak to her, see if she has a 4-link for sale. Like this is not where we just have a quick weapon for probably all of Act 4, unless we find a better one. Now there is a 4-link, but we would have to recolor it. But it's easy to replace just 20 fire res because we can craft it. So in this case, I would do it.
Fear guide you.
Worst case scenario, I just wasted a transmute. So we get cold res on this, and we get life. I'm gonna take res. So that's kind of bricking. I mean, it's good. It would be good. 20 fire res, and we can't craft any more resistances on this, so I'm not sure I would use it. I'd rather just get that, because I would be way too far from 75. But we could keep it, because it's a 4-link. In case we get like a better ring or something like that. We could get a 2-stone ring. Like this one, we could get a 2-stone ring with lightning on it. This is probably the play, actually.
Yes.
They're not selling one, but we're gonna keep an eye on for that. So now that I've explained somewhat the gear, like the belt, anything's gonna be better than that. You go into the mine and pick up the sulfite because you want to be able to go to Nico's mine encampment when you're ready to start delving. So he's gonna appear. He's gonna appear in your hideout. And you won't have to come back here to pick up sulfite. I think you need only 1 sulfite node, not 3. Or maybe you do, I don't know. What if I speak to you? Okay, no, you just need 1. So make sure you do that. So we can craft socket collars now. Alright, you're not supposed to hear that with my noise suppressor, but if you do, another tantrum. 4-year-old, they say they're in their fucking 4, they're right. They've got one hell of a temper, and I forgot to put precision back on. Because I switched some gear around. I mean, it gives you crit chance, but it doesn't really matter. It's mostly for accuracy. And now we're lucky we got Spirit on the way. Did we get 2 stone ring? No? Okay. So now this Spirit is going to give us a skill point. You're going to speak it to Suni once you reach down. So I'm not going to allocate the skill point, because I will have to open up the tree again anyway. Sooner I go back to town, so I can wait. And when I'm strong enough, I don't need that dexterity node. Leaf Slam, I like leveling up. I think it gets faster, as well as getting more damage. I'm not sure though, but I just level it up, I don't care. So once we get Norb of Chance, we're gonna get Arrogance, and we will be using either Determination or Pride. As long as we don't take too much self-harm damage, Pride is probably best. But I mean, your damage is good anyway, so you can just go with Determination and be really safe. Now what I usually do is, if my inventory is full, once I reach the waypoint, I go back to town, vendor, pick up the skill point. If not, you can go and do pounds. Once it's done, you have to TP out anyway, so just to save some trip to town. And I mean, we're tanky, so we can do it. Oh, we got a 2-stone ring. Don't think it's got lightning, but we can craft it on. And I might have to pause and go see what's up, because he's really angry. That was a pretty strong box. Oh, my wife's there. That's fine. Because they're right behind the door, because why not? They know I'm doing stuff, so they gotta be close, see what I'm doing, see what's up. So, okay, I'm not gonna care, because it's invincibility aura. This is just free. Because as melee, we don't really care about the mana thing, because we get inside anyway. It's a free mod. Oh, okay. I'm gonna take the Sacred Life Flask. Thank you. And we're here. So again, no need to go back to town yet. Pick up the waypoint. And I do the resto before Calm, because I hate Calm. So I want to be as strong as possible for when I go there. I hate the zone in general. With the totems. And I think it's more efficient to do like the first zone here. Where it's a 4-link. But it's not the right color, and since I already have a 4-link, I won't pick it up. But as what I was saying is, I think you do this zone for the resto, and you don't go in the second zone and kill the resto. You go back, do the first for Calm, because it's more efficient XP wise. Because if you level up once more, the other zone won't give you. But I don't care about these things. The dagger axe looks like a flesh ripper, right? Let's pick it up, it's an axe after all. It can be a damage upgrade. $37. So I won't need to do that. Anyway, I never do. Can we take the crystals on that? I'm curious. Let's see. Ew, it's dangerous. Is this that way? But once we get to town, we're gonna be done, I think, with the travel notes. I hate these guys. This is energy shield and armor, right? I don't want that. I mean, I could take it. It's a 4-link. You never know. Dude, that's all I look for with equipment now. I have my resistances. I have a weapon. Don't want to go there. So you look for links, sockets, that sort of thing. Try to get bases you will be using, and I might increase that slightly because my earphones are fucked. I heard jewelry, bone ring. Don't care. I would have picked it up if it was rare. Because it's good currency, it takes very little space in your inventory. I'm not sure, but if you kill him quick enough, you get fewer ads that spawn. Alright. Now we're going to do the resto.
Welcome to the grand arena of Theopolis.
Crafting recipe, which is socket number. Alright. You don't need to kill anything in here. Like, no magic monsters, no anything, so I just won't. You can, but the only place where you have to is the one with the bosses. Like, if we don't die here, we're gonna get a good amount of experience. Oh, we got an alchemy. Okay, Boneshatter leveled up. There was a rare there, but that's enough. That's enough killing. I think it's here. Yep. Again, this is easy currency. Even if it's not a ring I will use. And now we'll go and fight the rest of them. I'm gonna ID my items when he speaks to me, because the game is lagging. What the fuck? Yeah, he's still speaking. I got too fast. Yeah, I'm tanky. He can be a bitch. He can do a lot of damage. You're at 50. Come on, face. I think he's using Lacerate and with Rupture. Grab everything, now I go back to town. I'll get my skill point. So I have enough room, so I'll get it before vendoring.
Go home. Of course.
Yes.
We get a lot of attack speed on this axe, but the prefixes are bad, so let's just vendor. This I want to keep. $28 lightning. Actually, it's better. What the fuck? My rings are so bad. We got lightning res, strength, and I can craft resist on it. So this ring, I'm just gonna wait then. Let's just use this because why not? And now, because why not? Recipe. See, that's the kind of thing you can do. I even have an open suffix to craft resist. So now I do get leech, and then we go there. Alright. Now we do cow.
The ancestors would weep to see what Khal has created here.
Far from being my favorite zone, you pretty much always go right as soon as you get in. Oh, thank you. Thank you, gang. Is it that way? Yeah, it is. Okay. Too long. It's a Soul Eater. Now we're zooming. So I'm taking the opportunity to trying to go fast. I still kill some, but I mostly zoom. Cause like I said, I friggin' hate this zone. Don't ask me why. When I run maps, I do estuary, no problem. Even volcano. Okay, now it's done. And in essence, you take it, shock the ground on death, extra life, and we are slow as frick. How is that? Come on, attack the mob. That's only what I wanted. And they're tanky as fuck. Wow. Yeah, you can't do that. I try every week. It never works. So I will definitely stop using Sunder so I can level up Pride. I think it's this way. I don't kill much because I hate this zone. And I'm gonna keep saying it every 2 minutes. Sure, yeah, okay, it's here. Now, these nodes. Dexterity, which could allow us to inspect this. Accuracy, attack speed, it's big, then more life. And this is melee strike range, it's big. It's humongous. Okay, we can link our stuff now with the bench. It's gonna take too long. I don't need to kill that much, I think. Yeah, 38, yeah, okay, I still need to kill some. I thought I was higher level, because then later on I farm to, I think, level 49 in Chamber of Innocence. I don't remember why, but I think 49 was the level at which I had a notable, I think, or something that was really worth. Anyway, you need to farm. Make sure you're res capped, but not just res capped, but you have 105. Because once you kill Kitava, you lose 30 res. There was currency there. I'm not gonna go back because it's just a left click. So now, right. Wish I had an over chance. Okay, my question is, do I care about his attacks? For whatever reason, he's shocked. Yeah, I do care about his fire damage. But I do leech. See, now with the leech, I'm almost good to not use a mana flask already.
I honor you with a warrior's death.
I was getting mana back, but not as much as I wanted to. I'm gonna vendor.
Yes?
Get something.
Bye.
Again, I always keep the jewels. Okay, yeah, I wanted to... Do I have an order of chance? Do I have a fusing? Anything? I don't. Fuck. Oh, I do. Never mind. So I'm gonna get Arrogance, and I'm gonna be able to show you guys the setup I want to get as soon as possible. So you get Arrogance support, which I don't remember what it looks like. Yeah, this Arrogance.
Remember,
Now you go back.
life.
Oh, I can't do that in there. Okay. So I will be able to use either Pride or Determination. I'm gonna start with Pride, I think. So these two should be linked. What I'll do is I'm gonna use the links I have. Thank you. So precision, arrogance, and do not put an aura there. Leap slam. And this one, can this one get a red at least? Can I push my luck for 2 reds? No. I'll stick with 1, so I'll do this for now. This goes on my life. I always put my auras here. Now this is gonna give me a bunch of damage. Since I have my mana leech, so it's gotta help somewhat. The Eternal Nightmare gives me brutality. Okay.
The way to God's heart.
So it's later in the act. And here is a pretty important place to get bleed immunity on a flask, because you're gonna die. Everything bleeds you here. I don't think I do, so I might have to go and do that. I always forget. That's why one of the reasons I want some alterations early on. But I mean, we're regening somewhat. But if we get a big bleed, this might be the end. I mean, it's not hardcore, but I don't want to die either. Jeweler, 2 more and I can get it fusing. Or link. I'm bleeding, but I'm leeching. Her jewelry, but it's not rare. Didn't show up. So our inventory is kind of empty, so we get a lot of life early on the tree, so arrogance is not that big of a deal. Belly of the Beast, level 2. There's no skill point in here. Don't get one for this Spidey fight, I think. Because she doesn't really die. I could not click on the door. Don't know where I'm going. Yeah, bleeding is a problem. And I'm not the kind of guy that slows down, but I should. Right before piety, I will go and get one. Or try to, at least. This way I can show you. Children, they go from playing to screaming in like a fraction of a second. See, they're fine now. Why are you here, Ghost? Let me go and get here so I can craft a flask. This one. I'm not sure. I think it's a suffix. Instant recovery while on low life. Alright. This is exactly what you want. Either startled or seething or bubbling, because it's instant when you're... This one is instant when you're on low life. The others are always instant, but you recover less. But it doesn't matter, it just saves your life. And immunity to bleeding and corrupting blood. So I'm gonna put it in slot number 1. And we're good to go. And we even have a skill point, which is gonna be big. So this is what you want. So every time you bleed, you can pop the flask and you're not dying.
You've done well, Brute. But let's not get above ourselves.
Wow, it's a big eyeball. What? She hits like a truck. Thank you. Holy fuck, am I gonna die to piety? I mean, I get some flash charges killing them, but yeah, okay. So she can be a bit of a bitch, but you kill ads with your stun splash damage, so that's giving you some flash charges. And we get Ellie Res, and now we're gonna go and kill Malachi soon.
Piety, betray me,
I will have your head. That's kind of what we did already. What we fought her in Act 2 for Tolman. We've killed her in Act 3, now we've killed her again, so that's kind of routine at this point. Here, be careful about Doodry. Careful! I still can't believe that I got Thrill Steal in this run. Try to not step inside the purple circle. Little lure. That thing here. Yeah, she always is a bitch. Don't be afraid of going to town just to get your flasks. I will. She's a bitch. And feeble. Alright, she's dead. Oh, it's faster to go this way.
You are free now, slave.
Now, the other two shouldn't be that bad, even though you might have buffed them from Chevron. Does good damage sometimes.
You make such lovely material. Beauty shall prevail.
Yeah, her tendril.
Beauty shall prevail.
But she's not as bad as Doodly.
Such lovely material. Slice away the ugly.
I don't even know why she's that tanky.
The ancestors
The damage ain't
demanded.
bad. I guess a physical resistant extra life went down quite quickly, considering. Cobalt Jewel.
Exquisite.
Okay, so he desecrates and DD. He's playing the meta. Meta build. He's a meta cock. Alright. I usually keep all the uniques because I'm a collector and I just end up not collecting in the end. But yeah, just to see how much I can get, just for fun.
Take
So
care.
now we are gonna go and fight Malachi. And again, you have portals. Don't be afraid to use them for your flask charges.
Hands together. Creation out of the realm of the gods, isn't it? Bow your head to your one true god.
Now, exile. Oh, his slam actually does damage. I was curious.
Now, exile!
But now, yeah, you are supposed to be res capped and have some defenses, so they can crank up the damage. She's dead, you can just move out. He's gonna kill her. Meanwhile, you regen. And I've noticed that if I go too quickly to the center, I can't get in right away.
Let us see
No, I
if you
could.
truly understand what it means to be Nightmare.
Oh, it's this one
I gave
first.
my life. Nightmare gave me so much more.
Damage feels slightly low, lower than usual. I don't know. I thought it was good, but so that means it's gonna be time to upgrade the weapon soon. I hate when they move around, but not just moving around, but you don't see where they go because they go off screen. It's annoying.
Nightmare is the true
Last part. And we have almost 50 rage. It's a lot of damage, the rage. It's attack speed, it's move speed, it's just a nice quality of life and it gives damage. Nothing for us, but we need to go to town anyway, so I just picked up a few things, if not all, and I vendor. And now we are gonna get our reward, which is going to be brutality. Then we can move on to Act 5.
I was our hope.
It's Tiala, right?
They all leave
Brutality
me.
support. So I would really like to get 4 reds, but I can't. Which is a shame. I'll keep it for now. Unless I have another 4 link, but it's just not as good, right? I could risk a chaos. Or see if she's selling anything.
I'm watching you.
Not, so I could risk it. Or I could just use it if it colors, cause I can get resists elsewhere. But I got 1 chrome, and we got it, God Gaming. So I'm gonna show you what I would do. So I would do this, because brutality is a big damage boost. And melee fizz, and this one you level up. Again, you keep that. And now I look at my res, and I need fire res. And I'm almost good to kill Kitava. This is an alchemy, just use this, don't waste your alchemy. 16, I'm res capped. Later on, I'm gonna focus on getting 105. So now I probably will deal more damage. Close combat is good and all. There's nothing wrong, like it's 29% more melee damage if you're like right up close compared to 25 at level 1. This one is level 7, so usually I get the 4 reds first and then I add either impale or close combat, depending which one gives me the more damage. I'm not sure I remember, but let's just say close combat and then impale as a sling. And I'm gonna pick it up because I'm lacking a lot of scrolls. And always pick these up even if you have maximum sulfite, because we can drop a card that give alteration. I remember when it was introduced, I almost thought this was a bug. There's a crafting recipe, and once you see it, it's the way to go. Arrogance support. Arrogance is important to level up because it's gonna reserve less life. And it's increasing the effect of the aura. And we're getting in Act 5. Again, not the fastest. 3 hours, 13 minutes for 4 act completes. It's not bad. But at this point I don't care because I usually like to try lead mechanic, and if I really like the lead mechanic then it's gonna take me a lot of time because lead mechanic. Level 40. Now the build is starting to come up online. And now there's not that much that's changing. It's just making sure you have your maximum resistances and getting no damage. Campaign is not that complicated gear wise. And we're tanky. I remember these fucks almost killing me on other characters. Wall banner, brutality. Again, chromes. I ran out of chromes. It's important to get the recipes when you can. Now we're gonna kill Asbot. And Asbot is dead, alright. Now we take life. think she's got a reward for us. See, this reward is pretty interesting. Because if you look, I'm res cap, but I know I need one with fire res. And if I look at my current gear, this one has lightning, but the rest of stats are shit. So I will take fire and lightning because I want to get 105 of each before killing Kitava. If I can already get it, then it's just amazing. So I'm gonna take fire and lightning. It's probably gonna be trash, but you risk of getting you get the risk of getting a good ring you can actually use. Like this one is total trash, like I said, just for fun. Now, this one is great. We get cold res, fire and lightning. So this one would sacrifice 10 cold res, but give us fire and lightning on top. Do I have an open suffix somewhere? I do not, but I could probably replace it. So we'll just take a look. If I do this, lightning would be fine, but not cold. Fire would not be fine. If we do this, cold is fine, fire is not bad, and lightning is not fine. So somewhat usable, but it's got an open suffix. This one. So we probably should do this. Craft cold resist, probably. And could use an alchemy or not. Let's just not use one. Of course I get max row. So now 103 would be fine if you can't find anything. You'll find something much better in Act 6 probably. So all we need is slightly more fire res and we're already good to go to kill Kitava. Again, I like keeping leveling stuff. So now we should probably get a better belt. Boots are not that bad, we got movement speed. So yeah, a better belt with more resist would probably be enough, or a better help. So I would focus on getting that, mostly. And we would be fine for Kitava. Anyway, once we reach the Chamber of Innocence in Act 5, I level up until like 49 or something, just to be sure I have a lot of skill points. We get these guys, and if we look at POE, now we can start getting some mana reservation to help us out, because we want to use Determination and Pride. And Precise Technique only if you have enough accuracy rating. So the way you look is you look here, man, an accuracy rating 2400. So yeah, Precise Technique would give me a lot more damage, and it probably will because you have both War Banner and Precision. So that's a big damage boost. And then we start getting some suppression, some more damage. Slowly. We don't get resistances on the tree yet. Later on, we're going to get these nodes. And this node, so that's going to help mitigate some of the need we have for resist. And that's pretty much how I leveled the build now. I'm going to stop the video here because Act 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 are going to be just more of the same. You do your labs when you can do your labs, and you focus on getting physical damage, both flat and percentage, and attack speed as a suffix if you can on the weapon. And the rest is resistances, life, and once all of that is covered, then yeah, you can get some attack speed, some flat physical damage, some spell suppression. But you don't really need to care. As long as you have the socket colors and the links and your res cap, you're good for the campaign. And once you start getting some reservation nodes, which you will be specking out of later on, you can start... Where is it? You can start using Determination, that I should be putting here, as well as Pride, both at the same time. And later on in the endgame, you add Arctic Armor for more tankiness. But that's about it. So I'm gonna stop the video here. It's like the first 4 acts. The build is ready. It's not gonna change until the end game with the end game tree. So I hope this helped. If you have questions, you can drop them down in the comments, or you can stop by on my Twitch when I stream and ask me questions, see how I level up, see how things go. But that's about it for this early version of the build. So I'll stop here. It's already like 3 hours and 20 minutes. I'm gonna post that, and hopefully that's gonna help some of you guys. So again, thanks for watching if you were still here after 3 hours, and see you in the next video.